Hi guys, it's Ksenia. Welcome back to my channel. So today I have a new fragrance review, and quick disclaimer, when I say new, this perfume is not totally new. To me it's new, and it seems really new because I had never seen it at my store until just a couple weeks ago was the first time I ever saw it. So I thought it was brand new and I'm like, oh my god, I'm gonna pick it up, review it, it's brand new, so exciting. Turns out it's actually been available since the beginning of January of this year. So it has been a few months, but I was trying to do some research on it online and I didn't really see that many reviews on it. Like I saw maybe one or two. Not a lot of people were talking about this, so obviously I love to talk about fragrances that are not that talked about, and I had to pick this up. Beyond even the smell, I know I said I'm not gonna do the picking up perfumes based on packaging anymore, but with this one I had to do it. So this new perfume release is by Escada and it is called Santorini Sunrise. I had to get it for this packaging alone. How many times have I said on my channel I'm obsessed with Greece? I'm sorry if I sound like a broken record to my old viewers, but if you are a new viewer and you're just coming across this video, I am Albanian, but I was born in Greece. I've spent a lot of time in Greece, lots of vacations. I have family there. When I was young, a lot of my childhood was spent there. It is like my second home. You guys know I'm gonna be moving next year and I'm gonna be moving overseas. I think this fragrance is a good hint of where I'm gonna be moving. For those of you that have been keeping up with my whole moving journey and everything, I'm gonna be doing a lot of traveling while I'm there, so it's gonna take a while to like settle in one place because we're gonna be kind of going from one place to the other. But I think ultimately Greece is definitely where I want to end up. So yeah, that's not about this, but at least now you know why I felt like I had to get this. I'm obsessed with Greece. Like, it is where I feel the most like myself. Everything about Greece is beautiful. The beaches, the food. Don't get me started on the food. Let's cut it short right here because I can make an entire video on my love for Greece. Before we get into what this perfume actually smells like on the inside, please make sure that you're subscribed to my channel and turn your post notifications on, and let's get started. Okay, so Escada, as we know, or maybe you don't, a lot of their scents are very fruity, very almost giving off body spray vibes, and that's not really a negative about this brand. It's kind of just their thing. Their fragrances are not super heavy. They're really fun, they're bubbly, they're fresh, a lot of them. A lot of them also are very sweet, but I think all of them have like this fresh, really upbeat, fun quality. A lot of them are really tropical. Of course, they have some others that are a little bit more perfumey. The first one that I can think of is Escada Magnetism. Magnetism is like their least fruity oriented scent that actually is a little bit sexier, whereas I feel like most of their scents are on the fruity tropical body spray kind of vibe. They're perfect for vacation. The only downside of a lot of Escada scents, which you probably know, is their longevity is not the best, probably because they're not as dense and heavy. So that's a little bit of a negative. This is what the outside packaging of Santorini Sunrise looks like. It's just like a blue gradient. It looks honestly a lot like a lot of their other Escada scents. I have Miami Blossom, and that one also looks exactly like this, but Miami Blossom is way sweeter, more tropical fruity. This one is very citrusy. A really great thing about Escada scents, I don't know if they've always been this way, but they are vegan. It says it right in the back, so that's really nice. And let me just say, this packaging, like the cardboard packaging, not so much the bottle, because the bottle is just like a blue ombre, but the outside packaging with this beautiful detail of Santorini, I'm obsessed. Like, I almost want to keep this box just because of that. So this one has top notes of sorbet, mandarin orange, and bergamot. Middle notes of, I don't know how to say this word, bougainvillea, pink pepper, and jasmine, and base notes of earthy notes. So the notes are really, again, fun and fruity, but they're not as fruity. They're more so on the citrusy side, but then you have that sorbet, so you know that there's gonna be a level of sweetness in here. Then the middle notes, it kind of has that heart of floral, but if I'm being real, I don't really smell a ton of floral in here. I feel like the citruses and that sorbet kind of dominates, which I really like. Now, a fun fact about that bougainvillea flower, it is like the main flower found in Santorini. It's this beautiful little pink flower that grows. You can see it all over the architecture of all the buildings, and it just pops with the white and the blue. It looks so beautiful. I'm gonna put some pictures up on the screen, and I love that that aspect of Santorini was incorporated into this scent, and it even shows it right here. I love that the deep blue sorbet sort of ombre. It's kind of meant to symbolize like the Mediterranean Sea. I love that as well. Now, I'm very glad that this fragrance actually does smell really, really good, because it would be really disappointing for me to love every aspect about this except for the actual juice, which you would think would be the most important part. But I was willing to let that slide when it came to this scent. But I am pleasantly surprised and super happy to say I actually really, really love the scent of this as well.
I love you very much.
Oh, thank you. I got a cute little cardigan from Target. This opens up really, really citrusy, very bergamot-y, as well as that mandarin orange. But the more you kind of let it settle, the more that sorbet aspect comes in. When you let this settle on the skin, even after a few minutes, it kind of becomes almost like a fruit roll-up type of scent. It's got that citrusy fruitiness to it, very vibrant, but that citrus aspect kind of settles down slowly, and then that sorbet comes in, and it just gets really almost candy-like and kind of sweet. It's not a super sweet scent, but it's just a really, really youthful, vibrant, citrusy, sorbet-ish, sweet, almost candy fruit roll-up type of scent. The florals in here are honestly really, really toned down. I can smell like a little hint of them in here, but not to a crazy extent. I think that they're just helping with this smelling a little bit more perfume-like rather than like body spray, because if it wasn't for those florals or those earthy notes that it has in the base, maybe this would lean totally like a body spray. So I feel like those just kind of help it give that more high-end sort of perfume-like scent. But overall, it's really, really pretty. It definitely reminds me of vacation. This is very reminiscent, honestly, of Angel Goddess, but if you took out all the coconut and coconut water, just all the coconut that Angel Goddess has, you get Santorini Sunrise. It is a perfect vacation-like scent. I can't wait until I do go to Greece next summer and go on the beautiful beaches and stuff. I would love to bring this with me and have this as like my go-to going to the beach scent, or going out during the day wearing like a little summery sundress. I feel like that is this scent to a T. So not only do I love everything about it on the outside, but I actually do really, really like the juice. Is it anything groundbreaking and super unique and something that you've never ever smelled before? No, but it's really, really pretty and I cannot wait to use it. As far as lasting power, I actually find this one lasts a decent amount. It's not great, but it's also not like super, super poor at the same time. I have Miami Blossom and I find that that one also lasts a really, really nice amount of time on me. That one's a little bit more dense and it has a lot more sweetness in it than this one. But I feel like this lasts almost the same amount of time, if not honestly better than Miami Blossom. Like I would say I get a decent 4 hours out of this. Now after those 4 hours, it's definitely going to be a lot lighter. You're not going to smell it as much, but it's there at least. And my husband also really, really loves this. Honestly, he was a big reason why I got this. Obviously, I really wanted to get it for myself, but I was in the store and I stepped out, I went into the car and my husband was complimenting how I smelled and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go back and get it. So yeah, that is my full review on Escada's Santorini Sunset. I'm sorry that this is a new fragrance, but technically not really type of video, but I hope you appreciate it nonetheless. I hope it was new to you. Like maybe you didn't know about this and now you know. I would love for that to be the case, but if you already knew about this, if you have this in your collection, if you smelled it, let me know your opinions. That is it for me today. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!